power sports come in all shapes and sizes, and the Utah Motorsports Campus in Grantsville has them all. Today is a Porsche Club of America race day, and Salt Lake City-based Air Power Racing is here to support their drivers and push their machines to the limit.
We are a full race prep and support company. All of the drivers that are on our team own their own cars, but we prep them, we transport them, we crew the cars during the race weekend, we store the cars in-house between races, so anything from oil changes to full engine builds, we do everything in between.
The three-day event groups racers together by the speed of their cars and the skill of their drivers. But the one thing every team has in common are the skilled technicians who keep everything running smoothly.
For the most part, it's a normal job, 9 to 5 at the shop. But when we have race weekends, it becomes, 70, 80-hour work weeks and stuff.
When race events come up, it's basically all hands on deck to prep the race cars. When that switch flips, it's pretty exciting for me. It's definitely a rush.
Each technician is assigned to each driver and car, and they support them throughout the entire weekend.
The driver's expecting the car to go 200 miles an hour and stop in 150 yards. So the attention to detail on the race car side is huge. Not that you don't pay attention on a street car, but there's two very opposite ends of the spectrum.
So it all requires fine attention to detail, but they're designed for efficiency, and they're straightforward, simple designs, but they're super efficient out on the track to service and replace parts. So it just simplifies the entire package, but it performs at a higher level, if that makes sense.
I'm crewing number 711, and he's in the race class, so he has his race license. So I've kind of always been a car guy, but I just feel like it's like a little kid in the candy shop. It's super exciting for me to come to work, watching them go 180, 190 miles an hour down the straightaway, knowing like I tightened every bolt on that car and I strapped the driver in, especially, driver won first place today in the first race. That's pretty exciting, To me, the Porsche out of the box, I think, is the best track-oriented car. The cooling capacity that comes with it, the suspension, the brakes, it's a very driver-oriented vehicle. They really are the driver's car. You can take a base model off the lot and go track it, and typically it's A-okay.
My dad, he did racing when he was my age as well. And I'm from Indianapolis, and it's arguably the biggest racing town on the planet. Yeah, I was literally born into it. I was always a fan of it. So, and this is literally my dream job. We do trackside support on race weekends. But at the shop, we're also a service shop for street cars and race cars, anybody who wants to bring in their car.
Typically specialize in just Porsche, but everything else, full restorations. We got 3 of them right now, 356, 69 911, and a couple Austin Healey's. You gotta have a huge want to be in the motorsports industry. It's completely different than your normal 9 to 5. Motorsports is very laid back until something goes wrong, and then it is the most high-pace, high-impact, I think, work environment. The car behind me, number 31, it may have lost a motor. We're gonna find out here when he goes back on track, and if it is, I'm going straight to the shop from the track tonight. We're gonna pull the motor, pull the trans, shove his spare motor into it, and it'll be back at 7 a.m. for him to drive in the morning, And so it's just one of those things, it's definitely a long game.